story time and I'm pissed off. Last night, I stayed up trying to do a presentation. It didn't take me that long. I finished it in about 20 minutes. I set 3 alarms to make sure that I got up for class today on time. Class starts at 10 o'clock. I got up for my alarms. I hit snooze on all of them, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get out of the bed. And right before I got out of the bed, I said, let me just get on my phone for a second. And then my roommate came in the room, and he woke me up, and he said, hey, don't you have class? And I said, what time is it? And he said, 9:56. Now, what pisses me off is, 1, I don't even remember falling asleep. And 2, my eyes were closed for 3 seconds. So how did 45 minutes pass? And what makes it worse is it's like I was in shock, because it was like, how is it 9:56? I know I need to be moving, but I just need to take 10 seconds to realize that it's actually 9:56. And I live in a dorm, so my bed is up to Mars. I have to jump down to Earth to even get on the floor. I can't find clothes, my breath stinks, my face is pale. I just need to wash my face, and I didn't deserve to wake up like this. Moral of the story is I was in class pissed off at 10:03. Thank you for your time. This one goes out to all my basketball players out there. In the basketball world, there is nothing more embarrassing than airballing a free throw. And what makes it worse is the game has literally stopped just so you can take this shot. Everybody is watching, and you take your time, you square up, and you take your shot, and don't hit nothing. Another thing I used to hate was when you were in practice and you could have been attentive the entire time. But as soon as you do one thing that the coach doesn't like, get on the line. Another thing I used to find funny was when you would get a steal and have a fast break, and it's like you had 2 men talking to you. It's like you had one that was like, just go for the easy 2 and get the points. And the other one was like, hit him with a sham guard, behind the back, between the legs, step back, shoot, pull, and then you miss. But it's like you kind of have to listen to this one, because if you make the shot, do you know how good that makes you look? And lastly, there is no better feeling than the first game of the season, because that adrenaline is just something else. So good luck to y'all during y'all seasons. Thank you for your time. This one goes out to all the people with strict parents. One of the things I hate the most about having strict parents is that they need to establish trust with your friends. Like, you need to give a whole backstory of your friends before your parents start to trust them. And what pisses me off more than anything else is when they don't remember your friends. Like, yo, my mom does not remember any of my friends. They can have spent the night 3 nights in a row, and 2 months later, I'm like, hey, yo, you remember Danny? And she's like, who is Danny? Have I heard that name before? I mean, he only spent the night in your house. Another thing strict parents like to do is hit you with what I like to call tight lip yelling. Tight lip yelling is where you yell, but you don't use your jaw at all. An example of this would be when you go to the grocery store and you grab something that you know your parents not gonna let you get, and you try to put it in the cart anyways, and then they hit you with that, put it back. And I don't even know how they do it, because they're yelling at you, but they're not even moving their jaw. They're just, like, do you know how mad you have to be to yell at somebody and not even move your jaw? Thank you for your time. Let me get some things off my chest real quick. Why are we already talking about Christmas? We haven't even passed Halloween, we still have Thanksgiving, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of pisses me off. First of all, how can you diss Halloween? You're dressing up as whatever you want and you get free candy. And I know y'all not dissing Thanksgiving as much as you like to eat. Next thing, the weather is really pissing me off right now, because why is it that in the morning I have to wear a heavy coat to walk to class, but in the afternoon I have to take everything off and have on a tank top, or I will be sweating bullets. And what makes it worse is the fact that I hate the cold. The only reason I like it is because I can start throwing together fits. And girls, real quick, now is not the time for y'all to be playing games with feelings, alright? Because it is cuffing season, I have hoodies that are ready to be stolen, so quit playing games. Cause look, I don't have the time for it, and neither do you, so why are we even having this conversation? Thank you for your time. Yo, I got a question. Have y'all ever fallen asleep in class and a couple minutes into your nap, you have a dream that you're falling? That has got to be one of the scariest things ever. I mean, the power of that dream is impeccable. Like, how does it launch me up like that? I mean, it wakes me up so hard. Even the teacher is looking at me and the only thing they can say is, are you okay? Another thing, why is it that every time you're actually being attentive in class and raising your hand, the teacher never calls on you? But the one time that you decide not to raise your hand and put your head down so you don't gotta answer the question, they go, Xavier, what do you think the answer is? Another thing that I find funny is when you and your friends used to be in class actually talking and you got in trouble for it, it got so awkward. Even if you tried to laugh it off or whisper or something, you can't get past the awkwardness. You got caught. And lastly, no disrespect, but yo, I used to hate the people that would suck up to the teacher. Because it's like, yo, you so busy trying to be liked, you don't even see that the teacher don't like you either. Thank you for your time.